going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of a huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, well, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, the New World Order book shows you how the world really works, and it is definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep, especially in the times that we're in right now. Now, guys, I told you in 2023 in the first quarter, we would get an event. And now we have the banking collapse, which the master magicians pulled off the perfect distraction. And at the end of the third quarter, going into the fourth quarter, guys, we're going to have another main event. Now, of course, the markets will still pump and dump until we get that next crisis. Guys, we know they're going to pull that rug. And all we have to do is watch the Fed to know exactly when that's about to happen. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 Kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. We all know this channel is shadow banned. Now, guys, in my Patreon, I keep you up to date with the New World Order events, and then also I give you the New World Order cryptos. But, of course, you have to do your own research. But, guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And right now, guys, we have Bitcoin and cryptos pulling back slightly as I'm doing this video. Now, guys, we have JPMorgan says the Hinman document release in SEC Ripple case is a boost to Ethereum. And we know this Ripple versus SEC case is nothing but a movie. Remember, Gary Gensler is an NWO chess piece. His job was to kick the regulation can down the road. And in 2023, guys, we can clearly see which cryptos have real utility and may have started off as a security, but now has turned over into a commodity. And we can clearly see that Ethereum and XRP now are commodities. But guys, do not get caught up in the distraction, because that's all this case is. Make sure you focus on the fourth industrial revolution. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget to pay attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates, which are slightly up. We have the dollar slightly up. We have volume in crypto very low. We have Tether, USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at $2 trillion. And we know the central banks are raising rates and run off the balance sheet. So therefore, they can destroy this legacy market so the fourth industrial revolution can rise. Whether robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. Now we have France's markets regulator backs global rules for DeFi. And guys, we know DeFi is definitely the new banking, and it destroys its old banking model. Remember, real-time settlement knocks out all these fees. Remember, banks are fee-based right now. And that's the reason why we had the banking crisis. Remember, guys, planned 10 years ago. So therefore, they can get rid of majority of these smaller banks, and only the big banks are left standing. And guys, if you look at all the chaoses around the globe, you can point to the central banks as the reason. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now, guys, do not forget about Grayscale sending about $22.2 billion. And we saw Grayscale benefiting a little after BlackRock's filing. Now, guys, getting over into a little crypto news. We have Ethereum Layer 2 Network ZK Sync errors. Lock value surpasses 500 million. And guys, we know how important rollups are going to be when it comes to speeding up these transactions. Now, we have Binance cancels registration in the UK amid regulatory scrutiny. And remember, guys, I stated that the two sides have definitely been created. And it would not surprise me if Binance ends back in the hands of China. And lastly, guys, we have Britcoin launch inches closer after Project Rosalind CBDC test. And guys, we have the BIS and the Bank of England did the test starting back in July of last year. And guys, remember, when you're implementing a phase, you're going to do a test first, and then you're going to slowly roll it out. And we're seeing this from the central banks across the globe. We had the Fed now test last year. Now they're going to implement in a few weeks, and we know they're going to test it for about a year before they bring everyone in. Remember, guys, I told you, 2024, the emerging markets are going to start flipping that switch. In 2025, America is going to start flipping that switch. Remember, the fourth industrial revolution, this digital transformation is global. Just not in the West, just not in the East. But fiat money in this current system doesn't work in the fourth industrial revolution. And that's the reason why America to Babylon, along with the United States World Reserve currency, has to be destroyed in order for the fourth industrial revolution to rise. With the emerging markets, BRICS nations led by China, with that digital yuan backed by that digital SDR. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the New World Order, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know, I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.